I'm legit outside. I'm existing. I want to wear down one of my bits for Beyblade purposes. How you guys doing? I'm noticing this is gonna suck. 'Cause every time I want to read chat, I have to like step away and come look at the phone. Oh, this sucks. There's gotta be a better setup for this, right? With that being said, RA is here. I have it on this guy just because it looks cool. But obviously I'm gonna put it on strike if I want to actually wear it down. The chat disappeared! No, come back! Oh, that didn't fucking stay in this. I hate the drop stadium, man. Even for launching empty, this doesn't work. There we go. Holy, look at it go. Whoa! And I'm gonna use strike for that, 'cause strike's my heaviest blade. I don't have like Pegasus Blast heavy or something. And I'm using 680 instead of like 780 because I don't have a 780 and I don't want it to scrape when I tilt, so it's not like the most effective setup. I will say it looks fucking awesome though. Not the most effective setup for burning down rubber, but I mean, hey, it'll work. It'll do the job. Holy! I didn't know you could do reverse X dash on this fucking arena. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we've got to talk about, I guess I can look at chat every time I wait for it to like slow down. We've got to talk about dial-in, guys. It's important. We must speak about the dial-in. It's prank call related. Obviously, I'm making a prank call guide for the rerun, but the thing is, dial-in is banned. Obviously, I'm going to allow it for the guide, but I've been thinking about it for like a while now. Would it be ethical if I unexile dial-in specifically for prank call and no other teams? Because the reason I banned dial-in is because I think she's lame as fuck, and I do still think she's lame as fuck in like every crit team except prank call. I don't know what you guys think about it. Oh my god, we can go. Alright, now go loud over there. Yeah, it's kind of just like prank call's like the only fun dial-in team because you actually kind of got to think about like more things. And the rotation also is a bit more flexible than... Holy LAD. What's it called? What am I thinking of? Like other dial-in teams in general, right? Just introducing an... Oh, up the wind's not fucking the mic, by the way. Introducing anomaly and general rotation variance to dial-in teams just makes it so much more interesting. That's what prank call does, because these are, right? And Auramas as well. Oh my god. So yeah, I might allow myself to play that team. Really not on the... I'm not unbanning dial-in for everything. I still don't like playing her in general. But I think in that one team, it's like fine. No, I do want to keep dial-in banned. It's just that one team. Like, that one team is fun. What about Prank Bomb? You mean Cherry Bomb? Like Norma Yuzuha? I didn't get Norma. I got unlucky. Am I wearing gloves? Because it looks aura as fuck. Or not. It might look geeky as fuck too. But no, the actual reason is that I use a string launcher, right? When you let this thing go, this little plastic bit, like, you can see it like slingshots around a little bit, and that can hit your hand, and just having a glove makes it a little bit less painful when it happens. But also because it looks fucking cool. that's the two reasons. A little bit of safety when I'm launching this shit. Oh my god, the sounds. Oh! Sounds like a fucking dentist drill. Yeah, this is unusual. I'm just chilling. Oh my god. I did it again. Oh shit, he's out. You're new here? This is not what we usually do. I'll tell you that. Normally I play Zenless, but today I'm outside. Also, the reason I'm wearing down RA, I saw a clip of someone playing Dren Strike on RA. And like, the launch wasn't anything like abnormal. But one day they got like Strike's hit, right? You know how Strike usually flies away in the first hit? In the clip, he moved like this far from the hit and one shot it the other way. Like the rubber just held him in place, and that looked really interesting. So I do want to try it. My RA is pretty fresh still. Who am I gonna choose for the anniversary? Out of the 5 limiteds, I'm gonna get M1 RT Hugo. It's funny. Dude, look at him go. Yeah, I saw they made a clear Cobalt Drake single. That's kind of cool. I don't think I'd ever use it, but like if I see it, I'll get it. What I'm interested actually, I liked the... They made a Clock Mirage single. That's what I want to get. Clock is fucking awesome. I know one of my friends wants to play Clock as well, but it's like super hard to get because it only got like the random booster in TT and it's never in stock. If we get that Hasbro, that'd be so nice for Clock players in general. Do you think Sigrid Sig is upgraded over Hugo Sig? No, someone asked me this. You can't get the passive reliably. So not really. You just say on Hugo Sig. You recommend getting Dylan or Yuzuha? I would probably say Yuzuha. There's alternatives to... No, I'm lying. There's no alternative to Yuzuha. I'm lying. I think Yuzuha is more valuable. But both are really fucking good. I think... Okay, because if you don't have Yuzuha, right, you gotta play, like... Like, Rina is gonna be good, but doesn't help the build up that much. Or at all. Who else is there? I guess Remiel, but Remiel is not really a replacement to Yuzuha. It's more that, like, it's a different archetype entirely. But then with Dylan, right, you have Norma, you have Lycon, you have kind of Lighter. Like, there's a lot of more options for stun. What the fuck? Jesus, that aren't Dylan. So I think if you have to choose, right? Obviously, it depends on your account. Every account's different. But in a vacuum, I think Yuzuha is just more valuable than Dylan. She's also a bit more flexible. Dude, I can't wait to watch this back and hear how loud the fucking spinning is on stream. I hope it's not too bad. I should get Hugo on Free Selector, right? If you want to play him, yes. If you want to play Hugo, get Hugo. That should be like a no-brainer. Like the easiest fucking choice of your life. Yeah, Remy is like Yuzuha too, but only for like a specific type of team. And it doesn't like... I'm gonna just say I don't think Remiel's gameplay is gonna be something that everyone's gonna enjoy. Where Yuzuha doesn't really affect the gameplay of your carry, Remiel does. So I think Yuzuha is just always going to be like the best pull in the game. So if you have to pick, I just get Yuzuha. But again, like just check which one you need more. If you need more stun, if you need more support, you grab the one you don't have. But in a vacuum, Yuzuha is just better, in my honest and humble opinion. It would be really funny if everyone ditches Remiel, yeah, because it's just, she isn't fun. I don't think so, though. I think Remiel has enough, like, waifu factors where people will play her anyway. Also, a lot of... What the fuck was that? A lot of people are just very casual, right? I don't think they mind. I do think it's really funny that... Holy stall. What's it called? That now that we're getting Remiel's gameplay, like, they announced a Honkai Star Rail collab, it's like they were getting us ready, you know, they're introducing us to dog shit game... Okay, I'm kidding. I will say, Star Rail gameplay is not gameplay, but... Animations are fire. You play Star Rail because you like the characters and you want cool animations. And I respect that. Bro, it's so satisfying when it does that. Yes, I do love Dransword. I actually was very hyped to see version 2. I have a Dransword with me right now, actually. Just for... I don't know if I want to launch him a couple times. But yeah, I'm looking forward to version 2, just for the extra weight. I want to play him on this exact combo, 150 free flat. I think could be interesting. So I was talking about this with someone in the Austrian Beyblade Discord. How like free flat, the free spin is a lot better if the ratchet is loose, and 150 is pretty loose. So purely speaking on like dash attack barrages, I think 150 free flat, or even 450, I guess. 150 is just better. Could be really interesting on a better Dransword. But I can't really test launches on the stadium. Because it's fucking ass! X-dashes don't work on this fucking stadium, bro. Like, they kinda work? Not really. Look at him go, though. Yeah. I am hyped for Dransword V2. Still one of my favorite bays. I think I like Strike more now. Strike's just really fucking cool. But Dransword's still like a top 5 for me. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but you can see the like the dents of every time it's landed. Any tips on choosing between Hugo and Lucia for free agent? Lucia's probably the best. Yeah, I mean, for the free pick, you just get the one you like. Obviously, the best option is going to be Lucia or like low-key M1 trigger if you can get it. But I think you just get whatever you want. I think them putting Lucia on there could mean she's getting replaced eventually. Not like next match, but eventually. I do think it's gonna happen. So just pick the one that you want to play. Because like, let's say you get Lucia, right? You make your Raptor DPS a bit like better. But then you don't get to play Hugo, and let's say you really wanted to play Hugo, then that sucks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just pick one that you want. Like, I'm just getting another Hugo and another Sig, because there's nothing else I really care about, to be real with you. W launch? Is Norma better, lighter for Hugo teams? No, but she plays with him. Lighter is still Hugo's best stunner. you replace Dylan. Unless you have M2 Hugo, in which case you do replace Lighter. Like, the only bad thing about Lighter Hugo is that it's annoying to get morale every stun, because you're stunning a billion times, you need a billion morale bars. But everything else, Lighter's just so, like, perfectly designed for Hugo, I think. Is M1 Haru still strong? Yes. I think M1 Haru is still, like, a top 5 DPS in the game. Like, if we assume M1 Haru versus, like, M0, like, other carries, he's better than, like, every electric attacker except Cecilia. And he loses to, like, Yushin Guang, obviously. And, like, he should lose to Billy, like, rupture-wise. But not by much. He's very flexible, he's very fun. And he has very good matchups with Prank Call. You can play him into Anomaly Shield and be really good. Oh, fuck off. Like, I played Prank Call into Razor, no, the Miasmic Brute. And even though it's electric resistant and Anomaly Shield, because you're playing Yuzo Dial-In, you can rush down the Miasma phase pretty quickly. M1 Haru is very good. So I got M1 Haru, M2 Dial-In, M1 Haru. It's like, that's a no-brainer for me. I think that's a no-brainer. Oh! Let him go. Oh, fuck. No! It was almost a clean fucking stall, and then he just killed himself. But nah, if I was practicing like real launch stick on this thing, it's just not gonna work. Like, it's so different. The shape's different, size is different, the rail is different. That's why I just stopped using this thing, unless it's for just RPM practice or something. Where's he going? Whoa. He's off. Look at him go. Alright, so M0 Haru is the strongest electric DPS now, yes? No. M0 Haru is not the best electric DPS. That's Cecilia. I think Haru, you can argue, is better than Seed without Cecilia. And you can argue him to be, like, even with Sambi. But at M0, no. Like, he just hard loses to Cecilia. It's, like, not close. Cecilia's way too good. Like, Haru's not bad, M0. Don't get me wrong. But he's not the best. I prioritize M1 Haru or Sig. M1, there's a lot of Sig alternatives. There's a lot of teams where there are other options that are better than Sig, and there's like every team where other options are as good as Sig. So Sig always lasts. You could not even get it at all and be fine. I think you get Sig if you want the cosmetic effect, or if you want to play Mono Shock. That's like basically it. And Frankel, it's also good, but Cordis is like as good or better, so. Cordis being Seed Sig. How's this looking, by the way? I think it's, you can barely tell it's done anything. Like, it's, yeah. There's a little bit of tapering going on, but it's still super flat. Didn't tilt enough. Watch this tilt, bro. Watch this 90-degree tilt. It's illegal, but... Oh, yo! He stood up! Oh my god, the reverse X, too? He's insane. I do think the selector's a bit shit. Like, Hugo's cool, that's it. I wish to put lighter on selector. Or just more options in general. Like, there's not that much. Wearing down tip still a strat. It's just this one because this one's rubber. Rubber XL, when it's like fresh, it's... Well, you're seeing it, right? It's way too wild. But once you wear it down, it becomes a lot more controlled and has like insane stamina. While still having the upsides of being rubber. The issue with this one though is like when it's too worn out, it's too good. It's like so insanely OP that it's banned. So you gotta find like a weird sweet spot with RA. Most people just don't run it because it's just banned in most tournaments. Like, worn RA is way too good. Oh, I got the noise. Fuck. Yeah, it would be cool if we just got 2, like, selector tokens. We can just pick anyone from shop, because then people can get Chingy as well, or, like, more Janes. The Jane's already on it anyway, though. But you know what I mean. Because there's also the spending event, right? That one has Astra, Seed, and some other shitter. Who was the other shitter? Vivian. But I'll just buy Chingy with the tokens, assuming I get the top event, right? Because I will probably have to spend for M6 Haru. I don't know how much, probably not a lot. But yeah, I'll because I'm not getting Seed, I don't need Astra. I already have Vivian, so I'll just get like M2 Chingy. Where are we going? Dude, I hate that there's pockets back here. Eliminates the fucking point of stall launches. Let's say you're stalling up here, right? In the good stadium, that'd be fine. Because, you know, there's no pocket back there. If you get hit, you get hit against the wall. But in this case, if you stall up here, there's a fucking pocket back there anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It's a gimmick stadium. Yes, I will get Seed Stick for Haru. That is happening. That is definitely happening. I'll have every Haru engine. I have Marcado, I have Starlight engine, I have Brimstone P5, I have Haru Sig, obviously. I have Cecilia Sig. I'm going to get Seed Stick. I'm going to have every Haru engine, bro. All of them. I was Harusig versus Seedsig. It kind of depends on the team. If you're running like Nicole Haru on Shadow Harmony, it is dog shit because you'll have 150 crit rate. But if you can build the crit rate, it's generally very good. It's especially good in teams like just island teams because you do more ultimate damage, and the Seed Sig is really good for ultimate damage. Haru Sig is basically always good, but it's never like super insane except for Mono Shock. Because Haru Sig's like main thing is just giving you more crit rate when you have an anomaly active out of stun, right? And obviously in stun is always active, and then it buffs dash attacks mainly. So the team that benefits the most would be like Prank Call, because Prank Call is anomaly out of stun sometimes, and then you have the most dashes of any stun team. And then obviously Mono Shock is like dash attack of the team, so it's really good in that team. But outside of that, Haru Sig is like never optimal, but it's always good. Where Seed Sig is also like always pretty strong, and then it's especially good, it excels in ultimate teams. I think Seed Sig is also really good for M6 Haru, because M6 Haru spams a lot of quivers, and quivers do basic damage. Although the actual M6 attack doesn't do basic damage. But the thing about Seed Sig is that it's a really good engine overall, to have it on like anyone. Like it's a very good engine on multiple characters. I think it's good to have it. Like it's good on GN, it's good on Haru. I think it's good on Anton, I could be wrong there. It's good on basically anyone that has an ultimate. That's basically the consensus. If I'm not like remembering the passive wrong. The issue with Seed Sig is just that like building the crit rate can suck because it gives you a lot. Kind of the same with the CS Sig. Like they both kind of have that issue. You get a lot of crit rate. But if you can build around that, it's very good. Like the more you overcap, the worse it is. It's basically good. But the main value is if you can actually use it. And not overcap the crit rate that it gives you. Because the crit rate is stats, right? If you're wasting the crit rate, you're wasting stats. That one is launch, it doesn't matter. I just play the game. Oh my god, the noise on that. This thing sounds like a saw when it goes up the rail.
I'm your biggest fan. I saw you on TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok.
Oh.
Fucking dumbass. I can't get the gold. Oh my god. He won? Oh my god. Insane. I myself do not have a TikTok. Oh, watch out. Get him. Get him. Ooh, nice. Oh fuck. Oh, he flew out of the stadium and onto the ground. He's fine though. Oh, dude, I should have got my free flat. I actually started, like, I started playing here now instead of, like, further along. Because here, if they fall out of the stadium, right, they just fall into wood or dirt, which is not going to break the bits. But look at my free flat. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, actually. Yeah, you can totally see it. This is concrete damage. Not from today, obviously. Like, it's already been this way, and this is fucking depressing, bro. Free flat is not easy to get. And it's cooked. But that being said, it still works, but it's significantly worse. Wait, how the fuck? He stood. Want some input on the engine selector? I have all of the options. What's the best to get for... Get a spare or W2? Wait, what? Oh, like the best engine on there? They're all kind of shit. Loki Hugo's engine's probably the best stat stick, but they're all pretty bad. They're all good on like one character. That's kind of the problem. I think if you're looking to get a stat stick, Hugo's is the best one, but Solix UV exists, which is Pyro Sig. Sambi Sig is not a good stat stick, or stat ball, I guess. Stat stick is a Genshin. Lucia Sig is shit on anyone that's not Lucia. Jane Sig is shit even on Jane. It's like okay. There's just not many good options. I think you just go Hugo Sig if you're looking for like a general option. Is Haru good with Sambi Sig? Yes, but it's like the worst stat stick for Haru. Brimstone is better. Like everything is better. It's not a good stat stick on Haru even. It's just a bunch of crit damage and nothing else, and Haru already has a lot of crit damage, so he just doesn't care that much about it. This is kind of the problem with it. And he's out. Yeah, maybe Transforce is the GOAT, you know? Caliber got fucking one-shotted. Is there any tech? Yes. I can't show it in this thing because this stadium sucks. But there's like the most basic things, right? You can do a flat launch, which will just make you do this and attack. Then there's like a bunch of tilt launches, which change how it spins. Because if you look at the bit, right, or any tip, Beyblades spin in this direction. So whenever the tip makes contact with the stadium, it'll basically roll like this, and that's how you can make it move wherever you want it to go. So there's a lot of like text that can go into that. Although I can't really show them very well in this stadium, they do exist. It can also make it kill itself.